all recognise that fossil fuels are going to be limited. We've got to be able to power mobility through other forms, and through motorsport, we believe we can accelerate that process.
Welcome to Disrupted. I'm David Pollard. From gasoline to electric and now to hydrogen. In a dramatic shift towards greener fuel, such is the prospect for motor racing fans with the advent of Extreme H, which its founders promise as the first motor racing series powered by hydrogen fuel cells. In this, the Pioneer 25 racing car. Fresh from testing, the Pioneer 25 is Extreme H Chief Technical Officer Mark Grain, formerly of the renowned McLaren racing team. Mark, tell us why this is exciting.
We are well out of the design phase and so on, and we're considerable way down the track testing phase. Those refinements and all of those developments and prove outs that you would anticipate with an all new type of racing car, they are a long way down the line, and we've accomplished just under 2,000 kilometers of testing. So that's in championship terms, that's like 3 seasons of racing.
The goal in 2025 is a calendar of races as a step forward from its predecessor, the battery-powered Extreme E car. In this, Extreme H, fuel cells take green hydrogen, split it through reverse electrolysis into electrons and protons, and use those electrons to charge a battery, a component they both have in common, which then powers the car's electric motors.
We are charging that battery now using the hydrogen fuel cell, rather than charging the battery up remotely like you would do with an electric BEV road car. So we charge the car with the hydrogen fuel cell charges the pack. The on-track performance is equally the measure of the Extreme E car.
With only water as its main byproduct, it could offer power which is greener, and with the equivalent of 550 horsepower and acceleration from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 4.5 seconds, it could be meaner too, according to drivers at the recent test session.
The car's heavier and it's bigger, so it's like more of a beast, even more of a beast than Extreme E, but it's super fun to test it. We have to adjust our driving a bit, like we've got to be braking a bit earlier to stop the car, but I think it's so stable, it flies really well on the jumps and on the bumps as well. It's super stable actually, so yeah, good day.
Crucially though, Extreme H is presenting this as a testbed for new green tech, where the next test deadline is the next race. How close is this technology to being properly integrated into mainstream motoring, into everyday cars that we'll see on our roads?
Motorsport has got a proven history of advancing the breed, advancing technology very, very quickly. Some of the significant elements that we've got fitted to the car, the tanks and the hydrogen fuel cell, already come via OEM partners, and they are available on in road car technology already. So we're very close to that. I don't know if you've seen any of the Extreme E Championship, but it's very harsh. We want to do all that, and we want to be able to demonstrate that that hydrogen cars can deal with these very tough situations and this very close and tight and tough racing as well.
Team owners in the current Extreme E include Lewis Hamilton, Nico Rosberg and Jenson Button, along with other legendary motorsport names such as McLaren and Carlos Sainz Sr. The hope is for them to carry through into the new series, bringing the adrenaline of extreme off-road racing with them. Just how competitive will it be? Why should motorsports fans get eager about this?
I think hopefully for the same reasons that I do. You know, you mentioned earlier on, I've been in motorsport all my life, and this is a very exciting championship. The racing is very tight, it's very close. You can't find a competitive edge just by coming in with a bigger budget than somebody else, for example. You've got to think on your feet. You've got to have great drivers. You've got to be a really efficient team. We've really developed this car in a fairly short space of time, and we are ready to go. We could be racing tomorrow, should we wish.